trying to keep my feet on the ground. I'm getting to like this feeling I found. I'm getting to love the thought of having you around. And I will never let you down. I'm trying to keep my feet on the ground. I'm getting to like this feeling I found.
Hello and welcome, race fans. This has been a long time coming, but we are back here at Daytona for the second time this season in the Mobil 1 Nationwide Series, where this will be the Budweiser 500. Now, among all these drivers, we have a new face making his Mobil 1 Nationwide Series debut, and that's going to be Charles Sanford in the number 33, replacing Austin Ogo. And for the first time in quite a while, we have ourselves a new points leader. Derek Engel in the number 25, who's going to start this race from the 8th position. He's going to try to keep showing off his performance in dominating fashion on the front row. We got ourselves two good friends. We have Seth Cole in the 89 trying to go for his second win of the season. His first win came at Ricky. And we have Aaron Williams in the 88 still trying to get his first win of the season. And let me say this though, Alex Jones, our longest reigning points leader, right now he's tied for second in the points along with Evan Wayne. They both have 378 points. But anything can happen at a track like Daytona. What will we see? I have no idea, but we're about to find out as we're just seconds away from those famous words.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Nice smooth, be there at the end. It's a long race. We just got staying contention, no mistakes. That's the big key, no mistakes today. We get up there, we get in the top 10, we ride. That's what we gotta do today.
No one appears to have any problems. Here is your starter lineup for the Budweiser 500.
Can you get me close enough to be inside of the action? Can you show me all the power of the pride and the passion? Wanna feel the thunder and the thrill of the ride, cause I feel alive with speed on my side. Yeah, I wanna be there. Put me right in the middle of the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them the wall. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there. I wanna lose my voice screaming with the crowd. Know my driver's gonna win and make me proud. From the free race party, gonna go insane when I'm right down with them in victory lane. Yeah, I wanna be
Seth Cole currently right now tied for 6th in points along with James Qualls. A lot of top guys, top 10 in the standings are starting off in the top 10. We're gonna have to see what happens here as the pace car is peeling off pit road this time. I mean, peeling off the track going into pit road. Wow, the race hasn't even started yet and I'm already failing. It just goes to show that it's been a while since I started recording. But anyway, the pace car is on pit road and the green flag is out at Daytona. Under the lights. Heading into turns 1 and 2, it looks like Daniel Day, he's trying to use that inside line to his advantage. And he's bringing Jessica Shelton along with him in the 19, which is another fellow Dodge. As you can see the cars coming down the back straightaway. And oh boy, we already got some three-way action going on. And oh boy, we got cross escaping the wall, and that's Tim Walch in the 8. And oh boy, in the number 8 second Chevrolet, that is not what he needed to have it. And oh man, there's 4-wide racing back there. And oh boy, we got a wreck already. Joseph Lombard got turned along with Sean Henley. No doubt that will bring out our first caution, and Seth Cole will lead them back as we see the pace car under the apron now. And it looks like our top 5 is Seth Cole, Kyle Thomas, Jessica Shelton, Cole Dalley, and James Silverfox. And oh boy, I think we had a second incident, but oh man, Shaun Henley. Oh man, he's got some back damage to the back of that 69 car. There's Joseph Lombard, Lyndon Wright. His car looks clean. Kyle Sosnoski may have been involved as well. I didn't see anybody on pit road. And oh man, it looks like Nick Pericles in the 42. He's got some left side damage to his car. And I'm trying to see if anyone else. There's Tim Walch who scraped the wall. And I have to check and see if anyone's on pit road. I don't think so. Nope, there isn't. But the main guy that got the most of that was Shaun Henley in the 69 out of Tweenix Racing. He started in this race in the 12th position. Oh boy, we're gonna have to see what happened to Shaun. Last time we were here at Daytona, he won this. He won here under caution, but I don't think it's gonna happen tonight. Okay, well this is the best angle where I can find out what happened. It looks like Nick Pericles and William Duncan got into the they got into the right side of Joseph Lombard. Then he turns right in front of Shaun Henley. Then Shaun Henley, he slides up right in front of the track. He gets a little hit from Danny Wells. Then oh man, Lyndon Wright, he gets another hit. Then Shaun, he goes back up the track right up in front of Alex Jones. Then Alex Ferranti, he gets a little hit to the 54, but Joseph Lombard, he spins across the front straightaway as Lyndon Wright slides up almost into Michael Norman, but he manages to avoid as we see the flag waver waving the yellow flag. Oh my god, I can't talk. Sosnoski, he looks like that he avoided, but the main guys who found trouble were Wright, Lombard, and Henley. And here we are back at Daytona, and we're half a lap away from the restart. It turns out that Lyndon Wright came down pit road, but apparently he didn't come back out. He lost a valve, so Lyndon Wright is the only retiree after that. Alex Ferranti, Shaun Henley, and Joseph Lombard are still continuing. Now here's our top 10 lineup as we're going to head back on lap number 6. Seth Cole is the leader, then followed by Kyle Thomas. Third is Jessica Shelton. Fourth is Cole Dalley. Fifth, James Silverfox. Sixth is Dillon Poteet. Seventh now is Kris Wascher. Eighth is James Qualls. Ninth is Daniel Day. And rounding out the top 10 is Drew Austin. Nobody came down pit road, which raises some question when these guys are going to have to come back down pit road and try to get tires and fuel. Because I know that they can't make it the whole 20 laps. I don't know when, but the green flag is back out, and Seth Cole, he's still in charge. And oh man, just as I say that, Kyle Thomas, he's not wasting any time. As we see, James Silverfox got forced to the outside. Kyle Thomas, he's gonna go for the lead, but he's bringing Cole Dalley along with him. Cole Dalley in the number 7. He really needs a good run here tonight. I'm trying to find him in the points. I can't see him. Oh, here he is. He's fourth at Sanders. And oh man, and oh boy, that forced Jessica Shelton on the high side. They almost went 4 wide. That was close. And oh man, Shelton's in the wall. And oh man, Jessica Shelton's in the wall, and that's gonna cause her to drop like a rock. And oh man, that's not what Jessica needed at all. And shockingly, they're completing a green flag lap. And oh man, Kyle Thomas, he is gone. I'll tell you something. Over the last few weeks, Kyle Thomas out of this Joe Gibbs team, he's just been showing complete dominance as of late. But he just can't get that win. He had Dover licked, but it got taken away by his teammate Tim Fiegel in the 18. But oh boy, here comes James Qualls on the inside now, and Kris Wascher. Kris Wascher, he's gonna try to go for his second win of the season. James Qualls still trying to get his first. him and Joanna, they really want to get into victory lane. And here comes Drew Austin on the inside, and he's bringing Dillon Young along with him as we have some heavy three-pack racing behind him and leading this lap barely. Oh man, I couldn't tell. And I think it was a dead tie, but they gave it to James Qualls on the inside. You know, man, they're racing 3 wide. Here comes our points leader through the middle, Derek Engel in the 25. He's being pushed by Daniel Day and his teammate Aaron Williams. You know, man, it looks like that the pack has completely separated. And just look at James Qualls and Drew Austin. They're just glued together. Here comes Steven Gonzalez on the inside, and look who's coming up behind him. Charles Sanford in his debut. You know, man, we got one car scraping the wall. And oh boy, it's Dillon Poteet and Kris Wascher. But oh man, like I was saying, oh man, careful. Oh man, we almost had a wreck back there. Carson Beightol in the 00. He almost wrecked as Drew Austin, he'll lead that lap. And oh man, and the pack is separated. And here comes Stevie Pie in the 87, Mr. Steven Gonzalez. Steven Gonzalez made his debut in the 87 at I believe it was Las Vegas. I'm not too sure. But oh man, just look at Charles Sanford. He is just glued to the back of the 87. But here comes another Charles Jackson, as a matter of fact, last week's winner. Remember, he won that lifetime supply of Twinkies last week at Kentucky. But he wants more. He wants to try to get his third win of the season. And oh man, we got a wreck! The points leader was in it! And oh man, Daniel Day turns in front of the field. And oh boy, we have our second caution at the halfway mark. And Steven Gonzalez is the race leader. Oh boy, we had a huge wreck at the exit of turn 4. And Derek Engel was involved. Trying to see if anybody else. And oh man, they're still wrecking. There's Danny Wells. And oh man, he gets wrecked. Oh boy, I just spoiled him. But oh man, Ron Acosta's in it. Carson Beightol has damage. And oh man, our points leader, he's up in smoke. Kyle Sosnoski, he's up in smoke. Dillon Poteet has damage. Kris Wascher. And our poster to Seth Cole has damage. Oh man, Daniel Day, he was a car that I saw got turned Jimmy Johnson style at a turn 4. And oh man, James Silverfox has damage. Aaron Williams has damage. His teammate Cole Dalley. Oh man, Chris Darlington in the 41. Oh man, who wasn't involved in this? But oh boy, our top 5 right now is Steven Gonzalez, Charles Jackson, Jay Wakefield, Charles Sanford. How about that? Charles Sanford started in this race in the 25th position, and here he is in 4th. And rounding out the top 5 is Shaun Gallighan. And I believe these guys are going to come down to make their pit stops. And yes, they are. Oh man, everybody's coming down pit road as we had a huge wreck at a turn 4 and into the tri-oval. Steven Gonzalez is going to lead these guys down. Before we go to the replays, let's see what happened as we just saw Alex Ferranti and Evan Wayne on pit road. Oh man, two top guys in the points, 2nd and 9th in points to be exact. As you take a look at the pit road exit, there's Tim Walsh taking his pit stop, as well as Jessica Shelton, Kyle Thomas, and there goes Seth Cole and Aaron Williams, our front row starters. They were both involved. And Steven Gonzalez is the first one out, followed by Jay Wakefield. And oh man, Tim Fiegel. Oh man, he must have just took 2 tires. But oh man, the field is definitely going to be jumbled up now. Oh boy, let's take a look and see what happened to bring out our second caution of the night. Well, I think it's safe to say that we found us a new jerk of the season. Evan Wayne, who is currently 2nd in points, only 8 points behind Derek Engel, the points leader. He actually turned him. He turned him right down onto Cody Llamas in the 22 and Chris Darlington and Daniel Day. He hits the wall, and then that second impact sends Daniel Day just speeding down right in front of Cole Dalley. Jessica Shelton was lucky to miss it. Then Daniel Day, he gets slammed by Cole Dalley, but it does not end there. The majority of the track is blocked up. Joshua Kyle slams into the back of Kris Wascher. And oh man, it's just nonstop cars. R Costa slams to his teammate. Then in turn, it turns Dillon Poteet right into Seth Cole, sending him spinning. And look at Nathan Hudson in the 14. He just does a complete 360 spin. He gives a little tap from Seth Cole, but shockingly enough, he's able to keep going in that 14 car. And oh man, just look at that. But there's just non-stop wrecking. There is James Silverfox and Michael Norman. I think Michael Norman missed all this. I think he did. Then oh man, then there goes Alex Ferranti into Carson Beightol and Kyle Sosnoski, and oh man, it's just nonstop carnage. There's Joshua Collard. He retires to pit road. I'm trying to go back. I'm gonna have to rewind it back because a lot happened. Alex Ferranti. I'm gonna have to take it to slow motion. And oh man, Evan Wayne, he actually got slammed by his own teammate Alex Jones. And they're actually tied for second in the points. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna have to get some hood cameras of this. Oh man, a lot happened in this wreck. Okay, our first of many onboard cameras. Here we are riding on board with the number 7 of Cole Dalley. Dillon Poteet. Oh man. Wow, a lot happened out of turn number 4. Our second onboard camera riding on board with Seth Cole. Our third camera riding on board with Michael Norman in the 3. Luckily enough, Michael Norman, he was able to drive in the grass and he got through that red completely unscathed. He didn't touch anybody. Now here we are with our final onboard camera with Daniel Day. Man, just carnage at Daytona. I don't know if Daniel Day will be able to do it. He should be. Okay, here we are back at Daytona, getting ready to go with 1 lap to go on the restart, and whoa, Nelly, do we have a long list of cars now out of the race. Okay, after all that happened, now we have Joshua Collard, Danny Wells, Ryan Acosta, Alex Jones, Evan Wayne, Alex Ferranti, Kyle Sosnoski, Carson Beightol, our points leader Derek Engel, but he may not be the points leader when this race is over. Let's see. Dillon Poteet is out. Kris Wascher is out. James Silverfox and Cole Dalley. We have 26 cars left on the track. And Steven Gonzalez is the race leader right now. Second is Jay Wakefield. New third place driver is Tim Fiegel, which I don't know. He's running on a risky strategy, only taking 2 tires when some drivers took 4. Jessica Shelton is now in the 4th position. Kyle Thomas, trying to realize his destiny, is in 5th. Drew Austin is 6th. 7th now is James Qualls. 8th is Shaun Gallighan, who really needs a good run. 9th here is Justin Perry. And rounding out the top 10 is Charles Jackson. And now we have Charles Sanford running in 11th. William Duncan 12th. And there's a Daniel Day, who got slammed by R Cole Dalley. He's still running, but his car is damaged. Tim Walch is 14th, and running out the top 15 is Dillon Young. But I don't know what's going to happen here. We're going to restart with 7 laps to go. A lot can happen in 7 laps. If the caution comes out past with 6 to go, I don't know. We may have a green-white checker. I'm not sure, but we're having the restart, and Jay Wakefield shockingly goes to the outside. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish, but if he doesn't have any help, he's going to get freight trained. Oh, man, he seems to be trying to hold his own on the outside. Oh, man, I think that 24 car is possessed, but like I said, he doesn't have any help. Oh, man, he's fighting as hard as he can on that outside. I wonder who's going to try to help him. Well, there goes Jessica Shelton on the outside, as well as Drew Austin. And oh, man, he got around Stephen Gonzalez on the outside line. Oh, man, you don't see that every day at Daytona. And, oh, man, that 24 car is possessed. He's pulling away from the pack. But I don't know. That may not last long, because here comes Tim Fiegel and James Qualls together. And here comes Shaun Gallighan in the 94. But, oh, man, the man in charge right now, Jay Wakefield in the 24. His brother Jared drove the number 8 in the second Cup, and it's also his crew chief. They used to be one of the most hated duos in the second Cup. But I don't know what's going to happen here at Daytona. But oh boy, Tim Fiegel and Shaun Gallighan, they're chasing him back down. As Justin Perry gets that line to the inside, as well as Tim Fiegel. Tim Fiegel trying to make his move. He wants to get his second win after he won at Dover earlier. And oh man, he's just all over the back bumper of that 24 car. But here comes Justin Perry on the inside. And here comes Charles Sanford in the 33. Hard to be for Charles Sanford to win tonight in his race debut, replacing Austin Ogo. I don't know. It could happen. We've had miracles in the Mobil 1 Nationwide Series before. Just look at Seth Cole at the Christmas Ricky Raceway race. He fell back to all the way in dead last, and he came back and won the race. But these guys are gonna have to try to figure out something. Ever since Jay Wakefield took the lead, he hasn't had anybody challenge him yet. And oh boy, that 24 is on the mission. Now here comes Justin Perry to the inside to take away second. Here comes the rest of the Joe Gibbs boys, Kyle Thomas and Charles Jackson. Kyle Thomas is the only Joe Gibbs driver to not have a win yet. Charles, he won at Charlotte, and he won last week at Kentucky. And Tim Fiegel, he won at Dover. Could Kyle Thomas be the one tonight and get a win here tonight? Right now, he's all over the back bumper of Drew Austin. But oh man, but ever since Jay Wakefield took the lead, oh boy, I'm starting to stutter now because this is so exciting. But oh man, we're gonna have to go to the rear camera of Jay Wakefield. Ever since he took the lead, he has not had any competition. Drew Austin trying to catch him. He's trying to drive him back down, but time's running out. This time out, we have 3 laps to go. We don't count out Charles Jackson yet. Charles Jackson, he could be trying to go for 2 in a row. Trying to use that Toyota power. Charles Jackson, he's not moving to the inside again. Could Charles Jackson be the first driver ever in Mobil 1 Nationwide Series history to get 3 wins in a single season? He's going to try to do it, but time is running out. Jay Wakefield, he's a man on a mission. His current speed right now is 185, and Charles Jackson, he's 186. He's only 1 mile an hour faster, but he's going to have to be faster than that. He's going to try to do whatever he can to catch that 24. And oh boy, he is really trying to chase him back down. We do not need a caution to come out right now as we see Jessica Shelton going to the extreme high side. I don't know if these guys are going to have to come back down pit road, but Charles Jackson, he's in striking distance, and he has the help of Shaun Gallighan and James Qualls. Just look at these guys trying to catch that 24. We have 2 laps to go now, and oh boy, here comes Shaun Gallighan. He's moved to the inside of Charles Jackson to take away second. And oh man, we got a car leaving pit road, and it's Sean Henley. Oh boy, what does that mean? Does that mean that some of these guys are going to have to take pit stops before this race is over? I certainly hope not. As James Qualls, now he's going back to the inside now. And he's trying to bring Tim Fiegel and Charles Sanford along with him. Now Shaun Gallighan, he's trying to use the outside line. But oh boy, he just got left to dry. James Qualls just abandoned him. James Qualls has abandoned Shaun Gallighan as they're coming out of turn 4. We're coming to the white flag. What's going to happen here? James Qualls now, he's in second. He's trying to move to the inside, but Jay Wakefield, he puts the block. Look how close James Qualls is to 24. And now we see Chris Dalton leaving pit road. It's going to come down to fuel strategy. I just know it. But Jay Wakefield, all he has to do is just lead for one more lap. But James Qualls is not going to make it easy on him. And here comes Charles Sanford. The two Charleses are trying to work together. Charles Jackson and Charles Sanford. And here comes James Qualls on the inside. Who's going to help him? Is it going to be Charles Jackson? He has to get a nose under the 24. And oh man, he's trying to get it. And he's got it. He's got a nose under the 24. He's making his move. Coming out of turns 3 and 4 for the final time. It's going to be between the 24 and the 70. He's trying to get on the outer rack. Oh man, Kyle Thomas gets turned in the final lap. David Gonzalez hits him. And going to the tribal. And it's going to be James Qualls. Barely by a nose. James Qualls. Oh, we had a wreck in the final turn. Kyle Thomas gets turned and he got plowed by Stephen Gonzalez. The yellow flag is out, but it does not matter. James Qualls, he finally does it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Him and Joanna finally did it. James Qualls will win here at Daytona, and he will win his very first ever Mobil 1 Nationwide Series victory, and it's his second win at Daytona. His first Daytona win came in Season 2 of the NSCRA Caterpillar ARCA Series, but here it is a major victory here tonight for the 70 team. James Qualls will go to victory lane. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am out of breath. Oh my God. James Qualls gets it done here tonight as we have a wreck at the exit of turn number 4. Oh my God. If that's not oh my God. If that won't be finish of the year for the next NR2003 awards, I won't know what is. But oh man, we're going to have to take a look at what happened with Kyle Thomas in the final lap of the final turn here at Daytona tonight. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I had to go get me some water, but I gotta say, this has got to be one of the most exciting finishes that I have done in quite some time. Coming out of turn number 4 for the final time, Kyle Thomas gets turned by Justin Perry. He hits the safer barrier head on, tags his teammate, then Stephen Gonzalez in the 87, who dominated this race midway. He gives him a hit, and Tim Walch, he dives in between them two, but here's the finish right here. Just barely with the help of Charles Jackson, James Qualls was able to capture his very first Mobil 1 Nationwide Series victory here at Daytona, and it is his second career Daytona win in any of my leagues. It has been so long since I had a finish that exciting, but James Qualls, he certainly deserved it. It's been a long time coming for that 70 car. Budweiser 500, and it is saved. I gotta say, yes, oh man, that was almost, oh my God, almost 2 100ths of a second between him and Jay Wakefield. Jay Wakefield dominated the last few laps, but he just got slipped up at the entrance of turn 3, and he tried as hard as he can to fight on that outside line, but James Qualls was just a little bit better. And how about Charles Sanford in his race debut? He ends up with a top 5. Oh man, that's a good run for the 33. William Duncan ends up 5th. Justin Perry ends up 6th after he turns Kyle Thomas. Eric Burton ends up 7th. 8th was Shaun Gallighan. 9th, Tim Fiegel. And rounding out the top 10 with Jessica Shelton. Then it's Drew Austin, Tim Walch, and Dillon Poteet round out the top 13. Then it's Michael Norman and Cody Llamas. That's the top 15. Then it's Joseph Lombard, Daniel Day, Trent Donald. Kyle Thomas ended up 19th. he was still able to cross the finish line. And Steven Gonzalez rounds out with a top 20. Still good finishes for them too, despite what happened in that final turn. Then it was Nick Pericles, Seth Cole, Nathan Hudson, and Aaron Williams was last car on the lead lap. Then it was Chris Darlington and Sean Henley. They were a lap down because they came down pit road. And then Cole Dalley, Silverfox, Wascher, Poteet, Engel, Beightol, Sosnoski, Ferranti, Wayne, Jones, Acosta, Wells, Collin, and Wright. That is the rest of the field. Oh boy. Well, this is a really, really exciting finish for all of these guys. And the next race is going to be at New Hampshire. So I don't know if we're going to have another exciting finish there as the nationwide cars are going to head all the way up to the northeast. Congratulations one last time to James Qualls for winning the Budweiser 500, and we will see you next time.